In the heart of Jerusalem's ancient streets, where history whispers through worn stone walls, an extraordinary discovery was about to shake the foundations of faith and challenge our understanding of time itself. Deep beneath the Temple Mount, in a chamber untouched by human hands for centuries, 3 biblical scholars would stumble upon a discovery that would forever alter their perception of prophecy and reality. Dr. Sarah Cohen, Professor James Mitchell, and Dr. Ahmad al-Rashid had dedicated their lives to understanding biblical prophecies, but nothing could have prepared them for what lay hidden in the depths of Jerusalem's sacred ground. The morning began like any other archaeological expedition, with the team carefully excavating beneath the Temple Mount's ancient foundations. As their tools scraped against the time-worn stone, a hollow sound echoed through the chamber, revealing a hidden compartment sealed for millennia. Inside, they found an intricately carved wooden box, its surface adorned with symbols that seemed to blend ancient Hebrew with modern mathematical equations. Within lay a scroll, but unlike any they had ever encountered. The parchment appeared simultaneously ancient and impossibly new, as if it existed in 2 time periods at once. The ink gleamed with an otherworldly iridescence, and the text was written in a peculiar mixture of ancient Hebrew and modern English. As Dr. Cohen carefully unrolled the scroll, her hands trembling with anticipation, the first lines sent a chill down her spine. The text began with today's date, but despite the carbon dating later confirming the scroll's age at over 2,000 years. The prophecies contained within spoke of events they recognized from their own headlines: global pandemics, technological advancement, and geopolitical alliances that mirrored exactly what was unfolding in their present day. The scholars worked tirelessly to decode the mysterious document, their excitement growing with each revelation. The scroll described a sequence of events leading to what it called the Great Departure, a term that eerily echoed their understanding of the rapture. But it was the specific details that left them speechless. Precise descriptions of modern technologies, social movements, and global conflicts that no ancient scribe could have possibly known. As they delved deeper into their research, strange phenomena began occurring worldwide. Reports flooded in from every continent of unexplained disappearances, not mass vanishings, but singular, seemingly random people vanishing without a trace. The pattern was subtle at first, but unmistakable to those who knew where to look. Each disappearance corresponded to a specific prophecy within the scroll. Then came the trumpets. From the peaks of the Himalayas to the streets of New York City, people reported hearing mysterious trumpet sounds that seemed to emanate from the sky itself. Scientists struggled to explain the phenomenon, while religious leaders pointed to biblical prophecies of the 7 trumpets of Revelation. The scroll had predicted these exact occurrences down to the dates and locations. Dr. Mitchell noticed something even more extraordinary: astronomical alignments occurring exactly as described in the scroll. Ancient constellations were moving into positions that hadn't been seen for millennia, creating patterns that matched biblical descriptions of the end times. The team discovered that these celestial events corresponded to a complex mathematical code woven into the scroll's text, a code that seemed to bridge the gap between ancient prophecy and modern quantum physics. But the most startling revelation came when Dr. al-Rashid decoded a section of the scroll that appeared to be written in his own handwriting. It contained personal details about their discovery that no one else could have known, including conversations the team had held in private. The implications were staggering. Somehow, the scroll hadn't just predicted the future, it had been written by them, or versions of them, and planted in the past. As they grappled with this impossible truth, global events began accelerating. Political tensions escalated in the Middle East, culminating in an unprecedented peace agreement that seemed to fulfill ancient prophecies. Technology advanced at an exponential rate, with artificial intelligence and biotechnology reaching levels that blurred the line between human and machine. Environmental phenomena defied scientific explanation, with the sky displaying signs and wonders that matched biblical descriptions with uncanny accuracy. The scroll's prophecies spoke of a coming choice, a moment when humanity would face a decision between embracing a system that promised peace and prosperity through technological integration and maintaining faith in traditional spiritual beliefs. The team realized they weren't just studying prophecy, they were living it, and their discoveries were playing a crucial role in its fulfillment. As their research gained attention, they found themselves at the center of a global controversy. Religious leaders sought their insight, while skeptics demanded scientific explanations. World governments showed increasing interest in their findings, particularly concerning the scroll's predictions about future technological developments and global conflicts. The pressure mounted as more predictions came true. A series of unprecedented natural disasters occurred exactly as foretold, followed by technological breakthroughs that offered solutions to humanity's greatest challenges. But with each advancement came a price, a subtle shift away from spiritual values toward a purely materialistic worldview. The scroll warned of this progression, describing it as a precursor to what it called the Great Deception. It spoke of a time when humanity would be offered a seemingly perfect solution to its problems, a unified system promising peace and prosperity. But hidden within this promise lay a requirement to reject traditional faith in favor of a new technological spirituality. As these events unfolded, the team began experiencing intense dreams and visions, each one adding another piece to the prophetic puzzle. They discovered that the scroll's message wasn't just about predicting the future, it was about understanding the circular nature of time itself and how prophecy operates beyond linear chronology. The mathematical codes in the scroll revealed something extraordinary. Time itself was approaching a convergence point, a moment when past, present, and future would intersect. This convergence, according to the scroll, would coincide with the moment of rapture, when the faithful would be called home and the world would enter its final tribulation. Their research led them to understand that the prophecies weren't just predictions, but a complex tapestry of interconnected events, each one building upon the last. The scroll showed how every major historical event had been leading to this moment, like tributaries flowing into a mighty river of destiny. As they pieced together the final sections of the scroll, they made a discovery that left them in awe. The document contained detailed instructions for its own creation and placement beneath the Temple Mount. It was a perfect loop. They would eventually be the ones to write the scroll and send it back through time, ensuring its discovery by their past selves. But this revelation came with a heavy responsibility. The scroll spoke of a final choice they would face, whether to complete the loop by writing and sending back the scroll, or to break the cycle and potentially alter the course of prophetic fulfillment. This decision would come at a crucial moment, when the signs of the end times would be unmistakable. The world around them continued to transform. Countries began implementing a unified digital currency system, exactly as the scroll had predicted. A charismatic world leader emerged, proposing solutions to global conflicts that seemed too good to be true. And in the skies above Jerusalem, astronomical phenomena began to appear that defied scientific explanation. As they approached the prophesied moment of decision, the team faced their greatest challenge. The scroll's final pages revealed that their choices would influence not just their own time, but all of history. They had become part of a divine plan that transcended time itself, chosen to be witnesses and participants in the fulfillment of ancient prophecies. The weight of their discovery pressed upon them as they realized that every prediction in the scroll had served a purpose, not just to foretell the future, but to prepare humanity for the choices that lay ahead. The rapture wasn't just an event to be predicted, but a culmination of choices made by countless individuals throughout history. In the end, they understood that the scroll's greatest prophecy wasn't about predicting the future, but about revealing the timeless nature of faith and choice. As strange lights appeared in the skies over Jerusalem, and the world held its breath, they realized that every generation faces its own moment of prophetic fulfillment, its own choice between faith and doubt, between the spiritual and the material. Their discovery had opened a window into the divine perspective, where past, present, and future exist simultaneously, and where prophecy serves not just to predict, but to prepare and guide. As the final signs began to manifest, they understood that their role was not just to interpret prophecy, but to bear witness to its fulfillment, adding their own chapter to the eternal story of faith, choice, and divine purpose. The world stands now at this prophetic crossroads, where ancient wisdom meets modern reality, where faith confronts reason, and where each person must choose their path in the great cosmic drama of redemption and renewal. The scroll's message echoes through time, reminding us that in every age, the signs are there for those with eyes to see and hearts to understand.